So good morning. In this video, we will have the deep discussions about the theories, approaches to the study of industrial relationship. So let us get into the video. The first slide, so for your reference, what kind of theories we have followed inside the organizations. So how it will be made to the better level of performance so given by the organizations. So we will see the topic, the deep concept in this video. The first thing is the initial relationship, it's a complex one. It's influenced by various theoretical concepts and perspectives and models. It's going to be have relationship, dynamic relationship between the employees, and the union and governments, because there are four peoples are involved in the concept. Okay, the different approaches are to studying the industrials. So what in the industrialization giving the much better insights to know about by the peoples, like the workplace relationship or managed, and the how conflicts are arised, then how they can be resolved inside the organization, which is very important. So there are a lot of primary approaches and theories are there to study about the industry relationship. Okay. Uh, Let us discussing the concept with the scenarios. First thing is unitary approach. And unitary approach is nothing but it is an integrated approach and is the main motive things for the create harmonious environment inside the organization. Harmony is nothing but the peaceful environment they would make ensure that to the maintain the relationship between the employees. The employees can share the common goal and an interest and objectives. The emphasis like in the so when have emphasized the situations is on the teamwork and the sense of loyalty between the employer and employers. So when have seen the conflict in abnormal, a dysfunction is going to be collapsed. The arising from poor communications, misunderstanding, and rather than the uh, inherent tensions like employee and the relationship. Okay, so when the teamwork and the loyalties are missing, the employer and employees, it will happens automatically. Then it's going to be create complex situations. So what are the key features of the theory in the sense like it's going to be create the common objective between the management and workers, like they're going to be single entity point of communications to reach the common goals. If it is the conflict which is abnormal means it's going to be create the complex, it's going to be avoidable, arise due to from the poor communications and also create the bad attitudes from the persons. The trade unions also seen unnecessary things, and our government should have the authority to control these things. The scenario, like I just listed the five scenarios for the situations. In a tech company, the management implements the participative decision making the process. The employees' opinion and suggestions are valid. Like for example, in the tech companies, there are management people that are going to be participating in decision making process. They where the employees also can suggest their interest, their opinion, the perspective is also taking as a valid one. So okay, it's quite good. It's quite good inside the organization. We just appreciate that approach. The second one, the pluralist approach. The pluralist approach is going to be the mixed one. And the approach organizes control diversification of group of employees working there in the organization. They have different thought of opinions. They came from the multiple regions across the nation, across the state, across the district. They're going to be creating the process like the conflict inevitable. There's going to be the new and numerous problems arise day by day. uh, like the how the such conflicts or can be the managed, the institutional mechanism going to be collective bargaining. For the futures, like the multiple groups are working there, like they have own interest. They need institutional solution because the people's they don't have any idea suggestion to use the for common solutions, because they become the experience in the observing the different the various way. The scenario like the manufacturing company, the workers join and union to negotiate with management over like working conditions, wages, benefits. It's a huge responsibilities done by the management. I'm going to result in future also. The Marxist approach is going to be like an economical viewpoint, the reflection of broader class of struggle between the employee, the capital and laborers. So according to this approach, like the conflict is the inherent one, the societies and employees and exploit the workers to the maximize the profit. And it's going to be struggle with one. The features like in the by the part of the broader and class struggle, this was seen also inevitable in the systematic like capitalism. Okay, the capitalism also one of the main problems to create arise or problems or conflicts in the organization between employer and employee. The scenario is like in the mining company, the workers are dissatisfied with the poor wages, unsafe working conditions, and the long hours. Because the mining company, we have seen a lot of people are working under the mining companies at location of Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh states area. They're getting the very low level wages and daily basis. It's not sufficient for the running the family for the more level. Then and also they're not providing any safety conditions to safeguard from any the natural calamities or from their workplace. So this is also one of the main part of conflicts in this approach. System approach is going to be that we need any systems. We need a system to control these conflicts. Whenever going to be arise, okay. So, but in this case, we have followed one system, which means going to be helping to control the overall conflicts. The key features like the government rules, the law set of laws and rules the things are need for our companies to regulating the bodies to control the conflicts between the organizations and labors. The human relationship approach is basically the human need, the human us, the capital or employees are thinking like psychologically. So what laborers are thinking? So is there any problem within the families or not? These are things we should investigate. We should know about the laborers A to Z. Okay, so key features like psychology. We should thinking like psychologically the need of workers. Then only we will succeed in a person in organization and also reach the organization goals always. The psychology is I already said the psychology is purely related to the psychologicals. The people are has knowledge or the skills learned to the workforce. Attitude and the motivation, the personal traits also be frequently given to the employees and labels. Then only we will succeed in future. Thank you so much for listening this video. We will discuss with the next topics in next video.